Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad, and it's time for your weekly planner. What makes this next week a little bit more unique? It's the first week of spring. Spring checks in on Monday at 5:24 in the afternoon, and in fact, Monday is going to be a lot nicer than what we just came through here in the Midwest. A very February-ish like weekend with temperatures only in the 30s, but here on Monday, it's going to be quiet, no precipitation throughout much of this area, but temperatures will at least be warming to around 50 degrees in the Ohio Valley, 40 to the north, and certainly 50s and possibly some 60s down into the Tennessee Valley. On Tuesday, a little bit more yellow. We get a little bit more warmth in here, not a lot. We should be at least normal by Tuesday with temperatures in the middle 50s. Now, that also, with that warmer air, we're going to start seeing some showers and a few thunderstorms break out throughout the mid-Mississippi Valley, back in Missouri, Illinois, and parts of Indiana, just western portions of Indiana and Kentucky and Tennessee. But those of us in Ohio and Indiana and most of Kentucky will remain dry. Now, this is on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we warm up even a little bit more. But notice some darker shades and colors down to the southwest. This is spring-like weather, and it's going to be heading in our direction here in the Midwest. Now, in the Midwest itself, we should be in the mid to upper 50s by Wednesday. Now, with Wednesday, we're also going to be seeing some showers and a few thunderstorms up in northern Illinois, northern Indiana, and then more showers down into Tennessee, West Virginia, and even southern Kentucky. Now, what this tells me is, even though there's no rain around the Cincinnati area, this means that the air is a little bit unstable, so there will be a few showers around, but I don't think there's anything that's going to be all that heavy or severe. Now, that's on our Wednesday. Here's what happens on Thursday. Notice the darker shades and colors moving into the Ohio Valley. It's going to be our warmest day of the week. We'll be looking at 70s here in the Ohio Valley, certainly mid-70s down in the Tennessee Valley, and even possibly some 60s up into the Great Lakes. Let's hope so. That's going to feel a little bit more like spring, and that's on our Thursday. But with that, we'll bring some unsettled weather. You kind of see an arc here of precipitation. This is the warm front moving to the north. The center of the storm system itself is in Missouri. There's the cold front stretching back towards Texas. It's that cold front that's going to bother us here in the Midwest on our Friday. But here on Thursday, notice pretty dry down in Kentucky and Tennessee. That's why we're going to be warming up nicely. We'll have partly cloudy skies, lots of sunshine, and a nice southerly flow of air warming up our temperatures. This is on Friday. We start seeing those yellows back into the Ohio Valley itself, which means we'll be cooling off a little bit. As I said, that front will be pushing its way through, suppressing some of that warmer air down to our south and bringing a little cooler air up into the Great Lakes. Now, here on Friday, we dry out throughout the tri-state area. It'd be in Indianapolis, Columbus, Louisville, Cincinnati, and Lexington. But notice what's happening down here in Arkansas. This is the tail end of that cold front. We have another developing storm system. We could be looking at some serious severe weather down in Arkansas. But this is Friday. This is going to move up towards the northeast, and it could give us here in the Midwest a fairly wet day on Saturday. But then following that, as it moves out, it's going to bring in some colder air. So by this time next weekend, it looks like we're going to get chilly once again. So there you have it. The first week of spring is going to start off at least a little bit warmer. We'll get into some spring-like weather, and then we're going to chill out once again. But then again, that's March in the Midwest. I'll be back on Tuesday with another update. Until then, I'm George, the Weather Dad.